Want to keep winning because, want to keep momentum going into the playoffs. A lot of teams rest players towards this thing, but you need to have momentum going into the playoffs.
This is your last chance to fine-tune your lineups in the regular season. You want to be healthy heading into the playoffs, so don't be messing around, coaches.
That'll do it for now. About ready for the tip as we toss it over to Kevin Harlan.
The Hornets are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche Latina, celebration of Latin culture in the league. It's become an annual tradition and a very good one. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking back to the last matchup between these two teams, it was Orlando who was unable to get it done against the Hornets. They'd love to get that first win against these guys. You've got to think the cards are stacked against them, but maybe they can try a different approach than they have so far and surprise some people.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, Hornets coach Steve Clifford is always pragmatic. He said you look at what wins in this league and you see the best teams don't give up fast break points. Year in and year out, offensive rebounding is not a big factor. Guys, Clifford demands that his guards and small forwards get back after the release of a shot. And the Hornets have become one of the best teams in the league in transition defense.
Thanks, David. He does give a little more leeway to MKG to go to the glass, though, as well he should. One thing that the Hornets do very well, as we all know, is at the glass. Top to bottom, this team knows how to close out possessions, Greg, and clean up misses on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Kevin, you look at the roster for the Hornets, everyone is helping on the glass. What is odd that they don't have one guy who averages huge rebound numbers. It's a true team effort. They are one of the elite teams in limiting offensive rebounds.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Batum teams up with Kid Gilchrist on the perimeter. Marvin Williams is out there with Zeller, and it's Walker in at the 1. And no good. Great D that time from Payton. The pass to Ross. Picked by Vucevic. Payton kicks to Vucevic. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Hornets now going the other way. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
Here's Kid Gilchrist, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And when Michael Kid Gilchrist comes on the floor, you know you're going to get an upgrade on the defensive side. Doesn't rack up a lot of stats on the defensive end. But, man, I mean, you can see his impact, feel his impact.
It's just the way Kid Gilchrist can challenge and bother every shot. Also has the quickness and length to recover when he's beaten off the dribble and still contest.
And he's good on the second. On offense, here are the Magic. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Now here's Ross. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Philadelphia. Gordon with it. Williams picks him up. Now here's Ross. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And the basket by Gordon.
Well, you got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
Walker against Payton. Floats one. And Walker with the layup. Walker's got his first 2 points.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Stolen by Walker. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Batum. Walker against Payton. Walker the pass to Williams. It's good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Well, I tell you, that really sets a bad tone, especially this early. I mean, I'd rather see him commit a hard foul than give him an easy 2 like that. Show that you're willing to protect the basket. Make him earn it at least.
Here are the Magic now. After the basket by Charlotte. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. Batum grabs the miss.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Walker. To the paint, Zeller. Vucevic with the block.
Hey, that expansive reach of Vucevic's really helps him on the defensive end. He uses that length to really bother the confidence of shooters.
Now, here's Fournier. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Gordon inside. He's guarded by Williams.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Pass to Batum. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And it's Walker penetrating. Kicks it to Zeller. On the wing, Batum. Here's Walker. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. The Magic trail by 5. Payton with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Now here's Zeller. Outside, Batum. He feeds it to Walker. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Payton outside. He kicks it to Vucevic. Back to Payton. It's deflected. And it's Walker penetrating. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Ross, that's good.
The ability of Gordon to set brick wall picks really creates some easy scoring opportunities for his teammate.
Outside, Walker. At the top of the key, Williams. Williams has a screen for Kid Gilchrist. And here's Walker outside. Again, the miss by Walker.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Here's Walker. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Outside, Batum. Passes it to Walker. Releases. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And here is Payton. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Fournier dishes to Vucevic, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Man, that's just an example and display of strength from Vucevic. I mean, just overpowering whoever's in his path. And Nikola Vucevic, born to play the game. Both of his parents played professionally. They met in a gym. And his father played in Europe for 24 years, so you can't run away from the DNA.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And Vucevic with that basketball upbringing, guys, you see that in his skill level, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he can score on the block over either shoulder. He can step out and make the face-up jump shot as well. He's a good passer. Offensively, there's not much he can't do as a big guy.
And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Walker. And Gordon over to help. Nobody near Williams. No good from outside.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Payton kicks to Vucevic and stolen by Zeller. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Rebound by the Magic. Gordon's got his third rebound on the night. Ross with a wide open look. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Ross has got it all tied up now for the Magic.
Boy, I love the way Payton is always looking to swing the ball. I mean, he's constantly on the lookout for the ball reversal to help an open teammate get a shot.
Now here's Walker. He had 16 points in the win against Atlanta. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Feeds to Fournier. Expanding his range. Knocks down the three ball. Fournier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Walker. 8 points for him. Outside Williams. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Batum. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Shots, gentlemen.
And Nicholas Batum, you know, I use a baseball analogy, another one of those 5-toolers. You know, he's a guy that basically does everything at a high level on the basketball floor, plays with great energy, and he just seems to affect all facets of the stat sheet. You know, he's just one of those guys that is hard to prepare for because he's such a versatile performer on the floor.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Biyombo is checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Gordon. Azania, he's checked in for Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Elfrid Payton. And both free throws good for Nicholas Batum. And with Batum, I mean, we've talked about his ability to impact the game in so many ways. Truly is a prime example of versatility on both sides of the ball.
That's a great point. Could be maybe the most versatile player in the league when you look at the totality of his skill set. Easily can be shuffled around on defensive assignments throughout a game depending on what the team needs.
Here's Azania following the bucket by the Hornets. There's the pick. It's Fournier on the wing. Bellinelli is covering. Just 5 on the clock. Augustine from outside. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Batum against Fournier. Releases. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. The dish to Bellinelli. And there's the feed to Weber. Back to Bellinelli. Williams a screen. Bellinelli passes to Weber. Kaminsky with the ball. Biombo on him. And it's good, 2 points. And now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
He dishes it to Augustine. There's Azania, defended by Batum. That shot wide open. Augustine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Weber kicks to Bellinelli. Here's Williams. And it's Williams again missing. Augustine up top, guarded by Weber. Augustine dishes to Fournier. Picked his pocket. Williams kicks to Kaminsky. There's 1:54 left in the first. To the inside, and stolen by Biombo. To the paint. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And you look at the identity of this Magic team. They've got a lot of players with high motors and high work ethic.
Yeah, it's about building a culture. I mean, you have to run on 2 tracks when you're building a team that's going to win long term. You've got to build the culture and stockpile talent. I mean, you've got to do both. They want to play unselfishly. They want a physical brand of basketball, defensive-minded in their approach. And they want players with those kind of intangibles. And I think they've got a number of them right now. He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Oh, trying for it. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And it's D.J. Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. .131 left here in the opening quarter. Lamb passes to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 6.
Boy, Fournier doing a nice job expending energy on the defensive side of the floor and being very pesky to whoever he's guarding.
Here's Lamb. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Kaminsky dishes to Batum. And stolen by Fournier. 16 feet away. And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3-ball is good. Green's got 5.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
They set the pick. Bellinelli for 3. A rebound by Azania. Magic leading by 5. To the middle. Here's Fournier, and it's blocked. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. This is to Bellinelli. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Weber against Augustine. Now the pass to Fournier. Kicks it to Green. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. And Azania gets it to go.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustine.
Lamb. That shot misses. And that does it for the first quarter. Magic lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
Infectious enthusiasm. You see it every time he steps on the floor. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And guys, for the Magic, what jumps out to you so far, numbers-wise?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Down low, it's Kaminsky and Zeller. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist in at the small forward position. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Orlando.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And Aaron Gordon, the 4th overall pick back in 2015 by the Magic, and very young for his class. He's 2 months younger than the 2016 top pick, Karl Anthony Towns.
And even as young as he is, guys, I mean, he's more than ready for the rigors of the NBA game. An incredible athlete. He's made his impact first and foremost with his defense and activity on the court, and that always travels well.
Now, here's Walker. Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Magic leading by 9. Pass to Payton. Here's Azania. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Lamb. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know Michael Kidd Gilchrist is an impact player for the Hornets with his great defense. Last season, his shoulder injury set them back. Teammate Kemba Walker said his motor is different. You have to have him on the court. Kevin coach Steve Clifford put it simply, when he's on the floor, we play well. When he's not, we don't.
You can't boil it down more than that, D.A. Thank you.
Man, I like the rambunctious energy in Aaron Gordon. I mean, 2 summers ago, he broke his jaw roughhousing with his older brother. This guy loves to get after it. Now, don't get the wrong idea. People describe him as very mature for his age, and he approaches the game of basketball with that same kind of healthy, reckless abandon.
And Gordon's had his share of injuries over the years. Guys, remember a torn ACL in grade school, a broken elbow playing football, broke a bone in his foot going into his rookie year.
And he's an active young man. I mean, he had his share of scrapes for sure. I mean, he's a gym rat. He loves to be in there working on his game. Even last season, he sprained his arm shooting 1,500 shots in a day. Now, Gordon, listen to me here, okay, young fella? There is something called the diminishing rate of return. So I know you want to work and get a lot of shots up, but we got to temper that thing down now. You got a long career ahead of you. Let's minimize those 1,500 shot days going forward.
I think that's some pretty good advice, Clark. Very well said. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Kevin, here we can get a look at Charlotte and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. Second in fewest turnovers per game, third in free throw percentage. And they also show up as a top 5 team in steals. Young, aggressive, and athletic, getting into the passing lanes.
And you gotta love how well they safeguard their offensive possessions. You see the ranking, second fewest turnovers committed, terrific ball handling, and smart passing.
And the first one drops. Vucevic checked in for the Magic. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you see the template in Orlando. They're drafting for defense, high motor, and athleticism. Aaron Gordon, Elfrid Payton fit that criteria. All elite athletes at the NBA level.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness. And, you know, Elfrid Payton's first sport was football. His father played in the Canadian League. But after Hurricane Katrina hit, Payton's New Orleans area youth team disbanded. And Payton moved to Texas and then decided to focus on hoops instead. I don't know how that happened in Texas, as crazy as they are about football there.
And just who is providing all the playmaking here tonight? Let's look at the breakdown between the front and back court for the Magic.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team. Just as you might expect, the bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And Elfrid Payton, a late bloomer in basketball, he was always the smallest player on his high school team until a growth spurt his junior year of high school.
And that may be why he was so lightly recruited coming out of high school, guys. He ended up going to the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Not what you would call a powerhouse, but it all worked out because he's where he hoped to be, playing in the NBA.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the Magic pick up 2. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Vucevic. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
And really, they're going to have to figure out a different way to attack this defense. They're not getting many good looks at all. Their field goal percentage is scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Back to Payton. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Hornets trail by 18. On the wing, Lamb. Trying his luck deep. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game and he still hasn't registered a single point.
And no good. Charlotte has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Kaminsky, good on the three-point shot. Kaminsky's got 5 now.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Over in the corner, Lamb. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
They get it again. Charlotte has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Kaminsky sets the pick for Kid Gilchrist. Clock at 6. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard for a moment and the point guards that have been cashing in on all their opportunities at the free throw line since the All-Star break. And you look at Augustine, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage. And of course, Kemba Walker. He shows up in that same conversation.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Now here's Lamb after the miss from Vucevic. Picked by Zeller. And Walker kicks to Zeller. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Hornets have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And that one falls for Zeller.
Even though they're trailing, they're having some success from the foul line here, and that could go a long way towards getting them back into it.
Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. And so Zeller nails both of them.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Lasagna, the pass to Payton. On the wing, Gordon. From past the arc. That one, no good. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Lamb dishes to Walker. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Now Payton. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Hezonja kicks to Vucevic to stop the drought. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Boy, tell you what, on offense, Vucevic is as talented as they come for a big guy. Has the ability to post up as well as shoot from the mid-range area, and that combination makes him a hard cover. Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That one is off. And Nikola Vucevic averaging a double-double over the last 4 seasons, and yet there are some questions about how those numbers translate in the win-loss column.
Well, you know, he's not especially quick or explosive, and he is big and strong and takes advantage of those attributes. The league seems to be going away from the slower, bigger post-up guys. If you're not a dunker and a shot blocker or a three-point shooter these days, you can get lost in the shuffle a bit, but this guy, Vucevic, brings a lot of good stuff to the table, and I think it's incumbent upon his team to keep him in positions where he can succeed.
Charlotte calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And a moment here to check out the stats for Fournier. Averaging 17 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Now here's Lamb, looking for his first basket still in this one.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
It's Fournier on the wing. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Deep 2 from Ross. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ross.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. 5th in fast break points, 6th in rebounding. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
And going back to their fast break numbers, their athleticism enables them to play that breakneck speed. But it takes discipline as well to keep the pedal on the metal, and that sets them apart.
Weber kicks to Zeller. Now here's Lamb. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Fournier in the corner. Pass to Vucevic. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Hornets. Their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens. And, of course, the Magic, just a few spots below there.
And I think for the Magic, they weren't part of the discussion of teams on the rise as we came into the year. And now, quite frankly, we know why. If anything, they've taken a step back.
Yeah, and that's got to be terribly discouraging for them. I mean, I know how badly they wanted to contend for a playoff spot, but it's just not happening.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Lamb. Here's Zeller. And the layup is good.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Augustine with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. He feeds it to Fournier. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
And quite honestly, Fournier just has a good basketball IQ, a high basketball IQ. Knowing even before he gets the pass that he's got time and space to shoot.
Now, here is Weber. It's stolen by Green. He kicks it to Fournier. Augustine in the corner. Puts up a 3. Connects from three-point range. Augustine's got 6.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Williams kicks to Bellinelli. Passes it to Weber. Over in the corner, Lamb. 6 to shoot. Picked by Williams. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That one a little long. Magic leading by 17. Green passes to Augustine. Here's Fournier. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And they're not taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep adding to their lead.
Well, it's never a good idea to back off and ease up, and it doesn't look like that thought's even crossed their mind. I love it.
Now the Hornets missing.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
No good from Ross.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Buries it from three-point range. Lamb's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, I tell you what, 1 for 9 in the quarter, guys, and that's really slowed his team down.
Vucevic is screen on Weber. Augustine dishes to Vucevic. No good. That miss takes him to 3 for 7. Inside, and it's slammed in by Williams.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now here's Green. He's got 5. Feeds to Augustine. There's the dish to Vucevic. Fades. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. And the Magic making a change here. Biombo's checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Lamb. .116 left in the first half. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Hornets trail by 14. And here's Weber. Out left to the wing. Here's Bellinelli. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Augustine. 52 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Fournier out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And a chance now to review the shot chart.
And every time he's pulled up from deep and let it fly, it's found a way to catch iron. Not sure if it is something with his release or the defense is bothering him on his threes, but I would expect him to attack the rim a bit just to kind of mix things up.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Weber kicks to Williams. The feed now to Zeller. Right through the D for the layup. Zeller's got his second bucket tonight.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Picked by Vucevic. 23 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Green. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Weber kicks to Batum. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Batum's got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets. And so we conclude the first half. Orlando out in front, leading by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed our first half of action. I'm Ernie Johnson welcoming you back. Shaquille O'Neal is right there. Kenny the Jet Smith is right there. And this here is the halftime report. Out in front at the half is Orlando. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, give me your take.
Well, the perimeter shooting is the reason they're ahead. I think we'll probably see more of that in the second half, especially if they can stay hot. Man, that's so hot, I got to take my suit off.
Looking at Charlotte. Kenny, your thoughts?
Well, the way I see it, they're losing this game because they're being out-rebounded. You can't give up this kind of differential and expect to remain competitive. So what do? You commit more guys to the glass, guards included. you make it a priority that if you do ultimately lose this game, it's not because you didn't rebound.
It is just about time now for the third quarter to begin. After the final buzzer sounds, the three of us will still be sitting here talking to you.
Actually, it's 4 people.
We're back with you in Orlando, where you can see some of the street art that adorns this beautiful city. And now the third quarter about to get going. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
I like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a net with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it. Yeah.
I appreciate that.
That's good, Clark. Gordon down low with Vucevic. The guard tandem is Payton and Fournier. And it's Ross in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Fournier passes to Payton. Gordon a screen. Payton dishes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon's eyebrows go up when he sees an opportunity to drop the hammer. This guy is a phenomenal athlete who throws it down with some major force. And Elfrid Payton, the lefty Driesell College Defensive Player of the Year award recipient back in 2014 at the University of Louisiana Lafayette. Man, this kid has excellent size and quickness and a tremendous motor. He gets after it and gets into his opponent.
Outside Gordon for 3. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Man, I like seeing Gordon stretch his range a little bit. I mean, the three-point shot is still a work in progress for him, but I think he's only going to get better the more experience he gets shooting it from there.
Williams can't hit. And Payton at 6'4" can switch on to shooting guards if need be.
And Kevin, he rebounds well enough to play there too. I mean, you like him hounding the ball handler. He's aggressive, fights through screens, puts a lot of pressure on the ball handler with his defense.
Now here's Fournier. He has 7, 4 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. That doesn't go either for Payton. Hornets trail by 14. Walker in the post, covered by Payton. Batum, good.
Most any player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Gordon a screen. Payton against Walker. Vucevic. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And checking out the numbers for Batum. He's had an impressive second half of the season. He's putting up about 17 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 9 rebounds and 2 blocks. He's doing all the things you can ask of a player in the low post.
Definitely, it's the blocks, the rebounds, you name it, he's done it.
Charlotte making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. And he can't hit the second. Hornets trail by 12. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Batum passes to Walker. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Kaminsky misses. Orlando's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Here's Vucevic. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. Vucevic has got 11 points.
And throughout his career, you like to see this in a player. Vucevic has worked on expanding his range. Now he has a very reliable stroke from the mid-range area.
Now here's Walker. He's got 10. Fournier in the corner. Payton outside. Back to Fournier. All sorts of time. No good off the front iron.
Well, I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Outside, Walker. They set the pick. On the wing, Batum. The three-pointer, no good.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Payton outside. Batum against Fournier. Down low. And it's Vucevic missing.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. Launches a three. They get it back. Williams. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. 8 points for him.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Payton against Walker. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. I mean, they've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Mario Hezonja's checked in for Fournier. And now that we have a second, let's take a look at the job these point guards have been doing since the All-Star break. Tremendous assist numbers you see right there. Fifth, Elfrid Payton.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness, the connection they have with their teammates, it really adds up to a real wealth of understanding of what to do out there, and it makes them a special group. Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Shoots off the screen. Walker with some nice D. Hornets trail by 14. Batum wide open. He fires. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. 11 points for Nicholas Batum. Gordon a screen. Payton against Walker. Now Payton. Inside. Hezonja kicks to Payton. Payton can't get that one to fall.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Batum dishes to Walker. Back to Batum. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Williams, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers now for Walker. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. 13th in scoring and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And yeah, you know, one of the most dangerous scorers in the league. He's already come up big in some key games this year.
Biombo, he's checked in for the Magic. Payton passes to Hazanya. Inside, here's Biombo. It's deflected. Outside, Batum. Here's Walker. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Loss, that's good.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Yeah, that's a great call by you, Greg. You're right on top of it. He's a player that knows exactly how to seek out that jugular.
And some room here for Batum, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Batum's got 13.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Dishes it to Ross. Here's Biombo. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Hazanya. He's got 8. Gordon with a screen on Batum. Here's Hazanya. He dishes it to Gordon. Taken away by Williams. Batum attacking. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Batum's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Hazanya. Payton outside. Now here's Biombo. 5 on the clock. Right wing. Here's Hazanya. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. When you look at Mario Hezonja, 6'8", guys, you see him as more of a small forward or a shooting guard.
Well, I think he's a swing man. You can play him at both positions, undoubtedly. He's got small forward size and the athleticism and scoring ability to play the shooting guard spot. I think it just depends on the matchups and what you're trying to get done in any given game.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out, and sometimes the best way to do that is with the timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Mario Hezonja. And then for Charlotte, Bellinelli, he's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And it's Briante Weber in for Walker. Orlando leading by 6. Payton with the ball. There's the pick. The pass to Augustine. Shoots. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Charlotte has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Weber dishes to Batum. Kicks it to Bellinelli. From 13. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
And here is Payton. In the corner, it's Gordon. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 6 assists here tonight.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Now Bellinelli. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Williams. He feeds it to Weber. The three. Rebound by the Magic. Biombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Weber against Augustine. Here's Payton. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Well, you've got to be careful defending Payton because he's extremely crafty at getting into his defender's body.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Magic.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Zeller, he's checked in for Charlotte. Lamb comes in for Nicholas Batum. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
Elfrid Payton is known primarily for his playmaking ability. The way he moves the ball is exactly what you want from your point guard.
Now here's Lamb, defended by Gordon. Now here's Lamb. Expanding his range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Lamb.
Let's see some numbers here on Frank Kaminsky.
He's definitely been getting it done since the All-Star break. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Payton outside. Right side, Green. Green, the screen. Payton kicks to Green. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. That's 7 points for Jeff Green.
And a smooth jump shot from the veteran Green there. These are looks he nails consistently.
Pass to Zeller. He kicks it to Lamb. There's the dish to Zeller. Pick by Zeller. Here's Lamb. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which teams have the most buckets in transition since the All-Star break. 5th on the list, the Magic.
You know, the NBA season is a marathon, but the way they played since the break, man, they're running a sprint. How about that transition offense?
Pass to Gordon. Rebounded by Lamb. Lamb's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Feeds it to Weber. Dishes to Kaminsky. Charlotte moving it around. There's a screen. Weber, the pass to Bellinelli. Good on the triple. Bellinelli's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hornets.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
43 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Now the feed to Biombo. To the wing right side. Here's Payton. Zeller grabs the board.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here now is Weber. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow! Weber's got his 2nd bucket of the night. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Magic lead by 8. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. Now let's listen in to Frank Vogel's huddle.
Our closer is our tempo, intelligent tempo. Let's still run. 1, 2, 3.
And that's Frank Vogel asking his guys to dictate the pace and ramp it up a little bit.
Yeah, he wants them to push the action, but just be smart about how they do it. Aggressive, yes. Careless, no.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Setting the floor for the Hornets. The forwards are MKG and Kaminsky. Kemba Walker is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Zeller in at the 5. Here's Bellinelli. Outside, Walker. From outside the arc. That one's not going to go. The Magic go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Picked by Vucevic. They set the screen. The shot's good from Fournier.
Boy, you've got to corral Fournier on these pick and rolls. I mean, he just knows how to pick the defense apart if you don't.
And Walker kicks to Kaminsky. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Augustine with it. 6 to shoot. Outside, Green. Off the screen. The offensive rebound.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Now, here's Walker. He dishes it to Kaminsky. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Now the pass to Bellinelli. Off target from three-point range. Magic leading by 10. Augustine dishes to Fournier. Kicks to Vucevic. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Walker. Augustine with the steal. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Offensive rebound, Zeller. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Walker against Augustine. Here's Fournier. Here's Vucevic. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is one of the most aggressive and best rebounders in the association.
Orlando making some changes. Ross is checked in for Green. And it's Payton in for Augustine. Charlotte also making some changes. Williams comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Batum in for Bellinelli. Hornets trail by 11. Outside, Batum. Walker against Payton. From 11 feet away. Walker's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
There's a screen. Payton kicks to Ross. Back to Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Back to Williams. Picked by Zeller. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. He's guarded by Ross. From deep, Walker gets the three-pointer to fall.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
Now here's Payton. And here's Vucevic. Now Fournier. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Zeller. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
And that one falls for Fournier. And a 6'7" swingman out of France, Evan Fournier played 3 years professionally in his home country.
Yeah, and guys, from a young age, he was the go-to scorer for his team. He wasn't shy about demanding the ball from his teammates, actually relished that role. That confidence has served him well as an NBA player.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Out of France, the sharp-shooting Fournier, an important player to this team because of his scoring ability.
Payton against Walker. On the wing, Batum. He feeds it to Kaminsky. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Payton passes to Biyombo. Picked by Vucevic. Biyombo dishes to Payton. On target from 13 feet.
Really like seeing Payton operate inside. I mean, showing once again that he's got the total package.
Batum against Fournier. There's a screen by Williams. Batum for three. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Payton. Now here's Biyombo. It's Fournier on the wing. Tries a three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Kaminsky's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Walker. Fires the three. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Now here's Fournier. Pass to Payton. Back to Fournier. No good on the three. Hornets trail by 9. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a three. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Ross. The three. Some solid defense from Kid Gilchrist.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Gordon's checked in for Orlando. And so it's Charlotte with it. Here's Walker. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Offensive rebound. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. Vucevic setting the pick for Ross. He kicks to Gordon. Right wing. Payton outside. Picked by Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Fournier for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Up top, Walker. Covered by Payton. And Walker kicks to Batum. Charlotte moving the ball around. Walker the pass to Williams. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Williams has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Hornets. Payton kicks to Fournier. Gordon a screen. Off the screen. It doesn't go for him. And Charlotte will come the other way. Now the dish to Walker. The kick out to Williams. And it's the Hornets another three.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's Vucevic. There's the screen. Ross dishes to Gordon. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Looking at the numbers for Aaron Gordon, he has 9 rebounds, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
First one falls for him.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
That one is no good.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
A shot by Batum, no good. Magic leading by 4. Ross with it. Gordon the pass to Ross. Payton outside. Passes it to Fournier. Picked by Vucevic. Three-pointer. And that's good. Terrence Ross for 3.
And Fournier can do a little bit of everything out there, including passing the ball.
And Walker kicks to Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists in the game. Down low. Unloads from 13. And it's Vucevic missing. Hornets trail by 4. And here's Walker. Williams up on top. Unloads. Gets the front of the rim and out. Well, Orlando shooting in the fourth quarter not pretty, down around 29%. And Fournier kicks to Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Fournier, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's the floater. Walker's shot is off.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Fournier dishes to Payton. Back to Fournier. Great tee that time from Batum.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Outside, Walker. Feeds it to Batum. Dishes it to Walker. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that.
Here's Vucevic. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds to the Magic as Orlando will retain possession. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. 2 points. That one goes. Hornets trail by 4. Here's Walker. Vucevic with the block. Batum against Fournier. Payton outside. The feed now to Vucevic. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Charlotte shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. Their offense not doing their best work of late. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Boy, that's some gritty work on the offensive glass, guys.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And you look at Vucevic, and his tenacity goes up the closer he is to the cup. Defenders try to match his level of physicality down there, which more times than not results in him going to the foul line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 4. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
And here's Walker outside. Again, the miss by Walker.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, Peyton in this one, he has 8 points and 8 dimes.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're losing by 6. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. It's in!
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And that's an intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And it's the Hornets ball. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Walker the pass to Batum. Kaminsky in the corner. Here's the three. That shot off the mark. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy
Take a break.
who'd go to the
Take
line.
A break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around.
Timeout.
It's money from deep.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Fournier dishes to Vucevic. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Welcome back, friends and neighbors. Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith as we move forward to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Nikola Vucevic.
There's a whole lot to like about Nick Vucevic and the work he does in the paint, but I also love he can shoot it from the mid-range. Well, he should be able to shoot. Last name ends with IC, Maravich, Vucevic, and my favorite, Onilovic.
Here's the key number, guys, 17. That's trenches when you grab that many rebounds. He wasn't afraid to get in there and mix.
But I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.